All right, here comes Ethan. He's coming for landing. You can kind of see the signature high wing, and in his turn there you could see his large tail. This airplane's highly modified, designed to go slow. All right, he's down and landed, clearing the active runway. Here you can see the profile of the airplane. Ethan's a real craftsman. Built it himself and just did a fantastic job on the build. It's got some really stout gear there for rough fields and just a lot of wing area. It's all about the wing area. And you can see the front of the wing has these slats with help with the short field properties.
Hello, my name is Ethan Shields. I'm so excited to be able to talk to you today and tell you a little bit about the ministry that God's doing in Panama. We've been there for 3 years now. We work in the Comarca Ngove, and our focus is to do church planting in the unreached places. And in order to do that, because of the poor access on land, we're going to be using this aircraft, which is a STOL aircraft, the Zenith CH-801, for church planting efforts and medical evacuations. Also fly in to do medical missions and medical outreach there as well, opening the doors for the gospel in these various villages. And I'm so excited to be able to tell you that we brought the airplane to South Texas, and as soon as we get the runway and the hangar built in Panama, then we'll be able to fly the airplane with Brother Jonathan Latham down to Panama for use in this mission field. So the Zenith CH-801 is what you call a STOL aircraft. One of the main things that makes it a STOL is these very thick wings with this additional wing in front that's called a slat. And this slat, what it does is it compresses air in this area so that it, at a higher angle of attack, the air speeds up over the top of the wing and still producing lift at those high angles of attack. The airplane in every area is designed for short takeoff and landing. That's what STOL stands for. So you notice the tail, how it goes up very quickly. That enables you to pull back on the stick really hard and be able to get those really high angle of attack landings or takeoffs. One of the other important parts of STOL or off-field landings is the landing gear, and this landing gear is designed very simply and very robustly. So one leaf spring there, there's no other moving parts or anything, and it makes it very easy to maintain on the mission field as well. As far as an engine, we have an IO360, so it's injected, 360 cubic inch, 185 horse, non-turboed, so very low maintenance, and fixed pitch prop, which means the angle of the prop doesn't change. It's just the way you see it, that's the way you use it all the time. And so 3-blade, 76 inch is the size of the propeller. On the front suspension you have a bungee, so it's about a 3/4 inch rubber band up inside that is the suspension for the nose wheel. And since we built the airplane, we were able to build it specially in mind of the mission field. So the engine has been built with the thought of using premium automotive fuel. So we can burn auto fuel or airplane fuel, and it has long range tanks, so 60 gallons of fuel. We designed it with ease of maintenance in mind, so it's got large inspection ports, and we built special fiberglass cuffs and things like that so that we can get in and do maintenance on the plane that are different from the kit airplane the way it comes. I had the privilege of growing up in Mexico. My grandparents were missionaries in Mexico, Charles and Betty Lewis. My mom and dad, Rick and Robin Shields, they are still missionaries in Mexico. They've been there for 40 plus years, and I was raised in the ministry there. Spanish was my first language. I went to the Bible Institute there in Mexico, so 3 out of the 5 years of Bible school, Bible training that I have were in Spanish in Mexico. And I'm so privileged to have this rich heritage, but go on into ministry as well in the country of Panama.
So we're thankful it fits in the hangar. It's a pretty tall tail, and we got clearance, but not much. Just enough.
So I'm really happy to be able to help Ethan here by storing his airplane. I've also done some flight training with him. Mattia, one of my flight instructors, goes to Mount Calvary. John Pruden taught me A&P. Charles has been a big help as well. So we've got a number of Mount Calvary people who've helped me, and that help is getting passed along now to the ministry there in Panama. Thanks for praying for us. Pray for Ethan. He's raising money to build a strip there in the hangar and a camp as well. He didn't even mention, but we've been able to be involved with him somewhat there in Panama and hope to fly the plane down with him when everything's ready to go.